stay to the end for some news regarding toy movies, future plans, and whatnot. You guys are definitely going to want to hear this. Hello YouTube, it is Toy Adventures here again with another figure review, and today is a figure I've been waiting for a long time. I mean, I said it's been coming earlier and then it completely got delayed and whatnot, and finally I have it in hand. I pre-ordered this a long time ago on Amazon. I'm sure you guys have already seen reviews on it because mine came so late and I wasn't able to get a review on it early. Because today we are looking at the Mattel Dual Attack Amargasaurus, or Amargasaurus. One of you guys that knows how to pronounce the name, type it down in the comments, because I've been calling it a different name every day. I'm just going to call it for now the Amargasaurus, because that's how it's spelled. Anyway, so this is our second sauropod in the Mattel line. In scale, I mean, because they've made countless of the minis. But, you know, this is our second in-scale sauropod. It's not as big or grand as the Brachiosaurus. It's more of a medium-sized dinosaur, but that's totally fine. It's a new, interesting herbivore that we get to add to our herd. I want to get multiple of these, and I do hope they actually repaint this, because this is just such an interesting creature that I would love to get other variants of it. Provided those colors aren't wacky and unrealistic. But knowing Mattel, that might be what we get if we do get this re-released and we just look at the battle damaged Brontosaurus, which I am getting, but I'm going to have it repainted, so I don't really care what it looks like. Anyway, getting off track here. So yeah, this is our second sauropod. Kind of a strange choice, considering this wasn't even one of the sauropods that was in the movies. It was this, and it was the Brachiosaurus, and I believe it's pronounced the Manchiosaurus. It was in the Lost World, you know, the one that the dirt bike guy goes through the legs. That's the other sauropod, and you have the Apatosaurus from Jurassic World. But other than that, I mean, the Amargasaurus never appeared, and so why isn't this an Apatosaurus? It's just, you know, makes me wonder. This could have totally been an Apatosaurus, but I'm still happy we got an Amargasaurus, because it's just, you know, another interesting dinosaur that Mattel's adding to the lineup. But I do think an on-screen dinosaur should have came first. Is that what I'm trying to say? Getting off of that, let's go ahead and take a look at the box. It is completely standard for the Dino Rivals line so far. You have the T-Rex, Owen, Triceratops, the name of Amargasaurus right here. Jurassic World, it shows you its neck goes down and its tail swipes. It has the little new right here in the corner. Taking a look at the back. It shows you its tail swipe, and it's knocking over the concave emitter right there. And its head can go all the way down. Whoa. Did you just see that? Am I being haunted right now? Is there some ghosts in here? Oh no, I'm touching the outlet. Guys, when I told you I'm stupid, I'm serious. Okay, we're just not going to touch the outlet no more. With a little surge protector. Yeah, getting back on track. Right here you can see it has the little collector's card. You have the Suchomimus, the Quetzalcoatlus, and the Stegosaurus. I could have got this one, like I said before. I just passed on it. I'm not a big fan of flyers. Mainly because they're just really hard to take pictures of without having to do editing with them flying. Especially the Mattel ones that you can't make look like they're perched, because their legs are stuck and they don't have any articulation in the legs. Which is a huge bummer, because that was one of the main ways I would play with flyers as a kid. It was make them look like they're perched. So yeah, that's why I kind of steer clear of Mattel's flyers. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for the box. I mean, Mattel's boxes are usually nothing special. They're always pretty standard. So let's go ahead and get this guy open. Okay, so here we have her out of the box. And let's take a look at her. First thing I want to know actually has to do with the collector's cards. Let's just go ahead and take the collector's card first. Set her aside. So here we have it. Oh, there goes the light again. Something weird with mine. The tape that keeps it in the box left this really sticky residue all over my card. So it's like really sticky glue that's on the back of the tape that makes it sticky. is now stuck on the card. You can kind of see the little line where the residue left its mark, and it won't come off. So that's kind of lame. Taking a look at the stats, she has, I do not want to touch the, I totally just knocked over the camera. Getting back on track. If you take a look at the stats, she's got a 5 in strength, a 2 in intelligence, so she is not bright, can relate. Oh no, that's a 2 in speed, and a 2 in intelligence. I told you, see? There you go. And a 4 in attack. So she's not really doing much attacking, which, you know, kind of hard to guess from her crazy appearance. But yeah, there's a little illustration, nothing too special. Kind of just looks like the toy. Usually they have like some cool pose. Taking a look back at the toy, one of the main notes people have been mentioning about this is how similar this looks to the Chap-May Amargasaurus. And I'll go ahead and flash a picture of that right now just so you guys can have some context. So I do find that criticism pretty valid, but, you know, then I retort, Mattel has always used different toys and companies for inspiration. Mainly Kenner, because a lot of their releases are, you know, very reminiscent to Kenner releases. I think they just now announced a Post-Asuchus. I'll go ahead and post a picture of it side by side with what was going to be for the season 2 of Jurassic Park. The toy lines for the first movie was the Ornithosuchus, I believe it's called. It was canceled and then re-released in the Lost World, but their color schemes are so similar. When I show the picture right now, you guys will not be able to deny it. So pretty much after seeing that picture, that pretty much confirmed it for me, that this is no coincidence. Mattel is paying homage to a lot of these old toys, and, you know, Chap-May was also pretty big back in the day. Mainly around 2006, you know, when there wasn't really Jurassic Park toys in stores readily available. For the most part, it was only in like stores like KB Toys and Toys R Us, where Chap-May was a little bit more available and a lot cheaper, because it wasn't, you know, big back then, but now it's gotten big. So, yeah, I mean, I can see why they would draw inspiration from there too. I'm not sure what else they've drawn inspiration from Chap-May, but as for the Amargasaurus, yeah, I saw that coming. And I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Because, I mean, this, I don't even own the Chap-May version, but I can tell this one blows it out of the water. First of all, it's in scale. The details are better. It looks a little more accurate. It doesn't have that crazy looking teeth. And, yeah, I mean, size is really the main thing that makes this better. Size and the sculpt. The paint is a big meh, and I'll get to that in a minute. But let's go ahead and look at all the little details on it. I mean, Mattel always knocks out of the park with the sculpt. The sculpts always look so great on their figures, with a few exceptions. Many of the Metriacanthosaurus. We won't mention him here. Just let you guys take a good look at all the detail along this figure. I mean, the base paint is good. I like it. I don't really have any plans of repainting this. But, you know, all Mattel sculpts lend themselves beautifully to customs. So if you guys have a talented artist that can repaint these, you can really get the most out of these Mattel figures. Because once they're customized and you add a wash and you have these details to them, it really makes the sculpt pop. So I suggest, if you're really that displeased with the paint apps, I mean, I'm moderately displeased because I'm taking a look at mine right now, as I know I just unboxed it, and I am noticing some issues. So before we get into the action feature, I'm going to go ahead and get into the paint app issues. So, Mattel is renowned, or infamous, for these. I believe is a better word. Take a look at the feet. You can see that the paint on the claws right there, the little toes, is like just splotched on barely. It's not even covering the full toe. This foot's a lot better, but this one's atrocious. As you guys can see, it's just madness. It's like a poorly chocolate dipped donut. That's the best analogy I could come up with, so bear with me. And the eye. This is, you know, something Mattel's infamous for, is screwing up the eye. You can see where the eye sculpt is, where the eye is supposed to be. And there is where they painted it. So I don't think Mattel even looks at the machine that is printing stuff, printing their dinosaurs, because they have had some pretty crazy QC issues. And they have never really improved since the initial start of the series. Which is kind of a bummer, but I've gotten used to it by now. So let's go ahead and get into the action features. Okay, so like all the other dual attacks in this line, he has, or she, I guess, has two different action features. This is my favorite one. I think this might be my favorite of all the dual attacks. Just look at it. Boom. Because that's not an attack feature. That is a very practical feature that this dinosaur would actually do to eat. Is lower its head or to drink water. I think that's super cool when they make the gimmick something that the dinosaur would actually do as opposed to this tail swipe, which is weak, first of all, and not something the dinosaur would have really done, but I completely get why they did it. You know, it's a toy, you need to be able to play with it, have some action scenes, so I totally get why it's there. I'm just saying I like this one much better because it's a little more practical. Going on to the articulation, because that's really all the other action features it has. All the legs can move, they can swivel about. And going backwards, it's about 360 degrees. Going forward, yep, 360 degrees too. And they go in and out, which is a really neat articulation feature that is kind of unique to these Mattel dinosaurs, that their limbs can move out. So, you know, if you're posing them on difficult terrain, you can get them to stand a little easier. The legs do have that outward motion as well. There goes my lamp again. And their movement, not really 360, it kind of stops right there at the back. Another interesting note, you might not notice this at first, but the neck right here, where it connects to the head, is also articulated, so you can get him to look down, make her look up. So really, it can really flesh out that action gimmick. So maybe you can have her lowering her head to a human, or you can have it down and then she's drinking water or eating. So I love the fact when they add in little, you know, bonus articulation spots that you wouldn't really expect. So, now that the articulation's out of the way, let's get on to scaling. How does the Amargasaurus fit in to the rest of the Jurassic World line? Alright, so for when it comes to scaling, when I bring up humans, instead of just doing the Jurassic World Mattel humans, I'm going to reach out a little hand to all of my fans that follow my footsteps with using Marauders and G.I. Joes and other 1/118 scale figures with their dinosaurs, you know, to spice it up. We're going to do it with the Jurassic World humans. So there he is, or there, I keep calling it he. There she is with Owen. Next, we're going to do some G.I. Joe. So here she is with the 50th anniversary Leatherneck. That is a custom vest, by the way. Let me go ahead and flex on you guys. That is a custom vest. Whoa. Easy now. With a custom engine logo on it. Finally, we're going to compare it with Marauders Task Force, a personal favorite of mine. I'll just put it right here, that way you can get a better view. So yeah, they all fit and scale pretty nice. I mean, obviously the Marauders and G.I. Joes are a little on the taller side, so they don't look as good with a dinosaur as the Jurassic World humans do, but they don't look too out of scale, which is nice. So that's for the humans. Next, we're going on to the classic of classic T-Rex. So here's how these two scale together. I'm not really a big, expert on the Amargasaurus. In fact, I know nothing at all about it. So I don't know if this is accurate or not. If you guys can let me know in the comments. I know I probably should have done my research, but it is currently like 3 a.m. right now. I am tired. No research. No, I don't want it. here she is with the hybrid Indominus Rex. And of course with her other sauropod friend. You guys can already hear me getting it ready. You guys already know what's coming. Well, now that I see it in person, that is quite a difference. Yeah, the Amargasaurus is pretty big, man. I don't think we'll be getting another one of those anytime soon. Although, if we do, may I suggest the Amargasaurus or the Diplodocus? Or the Fortix. Yes, I'm aware my pronunciation is terrible. Leave me alone. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video, or at least for the review part. Wait. Do this. There is her little scan code. I don't know who still uses that, but for those of you that needed it, there you go. Anyway, guys, big news. Yeah, as you guys saw, if you guys watched my trailer, if you haven't, go watch it. It is the previous video. You know, the trailer for the new Indoraptor movie. Yes, that is coming out this Saturday. This Saturday, if you guys are watching this the day it's uploaded. This Saturday, September 19th. Well, no, it's the 21st. My bad. Today's the 19th. I guess it's 3 a.m. Leave me alone. 21st September. This Saturday, the movie drops in the morning like it always does. So you guys have that to be excited for. Future plans. I am going to the river. For those of you guys that don't know what the river refers to, it is Lake Mead up in Arizona, Nevada. Going up there with family, and I will be filming. That will be a Mosasaurus-centered movie. So the Mosasaurus will be the star. I know I always tease the Mosasaurus in movies, just show it for a brief moment. This is going to be a solely Mosasaurus movie following the Mosasaurus. Yeah, there'll be land scenes, sure. I'll make use of that terrain as well. But I'm mainly going to, you know, strive on the Mosasaurus aspect. So I know a lot of you guys love it when I show the Mosasaurus. You guys have been wanting another Mosasaurus movie since I did the first one. That is coming. Do not worry. Why is this so blurry? Yeah, Mosasaurus is coming in its own movie. But before that, I'm going off to Denver to visit family. So I will be filming there as well. I don't know what kind of movie I'll be filming up in Denver, but just expect beautiful land, beautiful views. Because that's what I'm excited for. Denver's known for that. It's going to be really cold. Maybe an ice movie. With the Ice Age, I don't know. I have no plans for Denver yet. All I know is that the Mosasaurus movie is coming. That is going to happen more into October. I'm leaving on October 7th. So when I get back is probably when I'll upload it. Because I won't be able to edit out there. I'll be camping. I'll just be able to record and have to wait to edit till I get home. So, yeah. Mosasaurus movie coming in the near distant future. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the news, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This is Toy Adventures, signing out, and good bed. Good night. If you guys couldn't tell, I need to go to bed. I can hardly handle talking. Have a great day, everybody.